I kind of felt like somebody was behind me. Like I got scared. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, like, share, and subscribe. And at the ending part of this video, which is like in a couple of seconds, I will show you something that happened in this house, which is really creepy, cause stuff has been happening in this house for a while now, and it is creepy because we think it's haunted. Me, my sisters, and a few of my cousins have experienced something in this house. Me personally, I've experienced something, and what I'm about to show you on my part is scary. Like, I think it's really scary because the fact that I was home alone and then suddenly that happens without no explanation of it is really creepy, guys. So, stay tuned and I will show you the rest. Alright, guys, so it is freaking about to be 8 p.m. and I called my mom right now because I heard something in her room, right? I called her. The TV turned on. Have in mind, there's nobody in the house. Like, I think this house is haunted, guys. Like, I called my mom and I told her that where she was, and she said that she wasn't home. And the TV turned on in her room. And the freaking door is locked. Just watch. Alright, guys. So I grabbed the key to my mom's room. I can't open it. Alright. Let me just show you guys that there's nobody in the room.
¿Y volvió? Claro que volví. ¿Los pies en el piso, Rubio? Cierra la boca. Te estás poniendo muy canoso de las sienes, Jack. Creí que ya estarías retirado por estas fechas. O muerto.
No, no, jefa, yo sigo sirviendo a mi país hasta que me pidan que me vaya.
Ya vete. Jack, estoy jugando.
Ah, jefa, qué buena broma.
Oh shit. How do you turn this off? There. Well, yeah, like, there's nobody in the room. So, yeah, guys, I think my house is haunted. I'll tell you a little bit more about my house. Some encounters of some of my family members. They encountered a little kid. It was a dog. Sorry, I got scared. Alright, guys. So let me tell you a little bit more about why I think my house is haunted. It's because several of my family members have experienced stuff in my house, or not just like inside the house, but actually on the property, which is like outside my house too. And several of my family members say they have seen a little kid roaming around the house. Me personally, I've never seen this little kid, but I have experienced a lot of things in this house, from TVs turning on by themselves, um unexplainable noises coming from the house, like things dropping, uh feeling like somebody's watching me when nobody's there. It's several things, guys, and it's really creepy. Like this one time I was going inside the house, right? And well, the 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 AC was on, so I went to go turn off the AC, and then the TV was off, guys. It was totally off. But then, like, literally, like, right next to me, the TV turned on. And, well, um, my ex-girlfriend at that time, well, my girlfriend at that time was with me. And she was like, "Did you just turn on the TV?" And she was like, standing like 10 feet away from, no, not 10 feet away from me, but she was like a certain amount away from me. So she was barely like entering the door, and I was over there turning off the air. And she thought I had turned on the TV because we were gonna watch something like that, right? So then we both look at the sofa, right, like behind us, and the controls right there. So there's no explainable way that the TV could have possibly turned on. So we're like, okay, fine. Maybe it was a TV timeout, something set up. I don't know what it is. Maybe. Even though that shouldn't happen. But maybe TVs turn on by themselves. Okay, fine. Then we came upstairs. I'm not lying when I say this, guys. I went into my sister's room, and as soon as I went in, you 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 just heard like this terrifying sound of like somebody grabbing something and just throwing it to the wall, like really hard, like so freaking creepy. And the little kid that they've seen him inside the house and outside the house. One of my cousins, when he stayed here in my house, he was sleeping here, and he says that in the middle of the night he woke up because he felt like something was looking at him, and in the corner of the room there was this kid standing and looking at him, like barefaced looking at him. And what he got scared, and all that he could do, he was like so paralyzed, all that he could do was cover his face and go back to sleep. And then one of my cousin's boyfriend, who was staying here at the time too, or I don't think he was staying here, but he stayed. I don't know. So something about he slept over, or he was staying here. I don't really remember that part, but I remember what he told me. He said that if there was any other kids around the neighborhood, right? But where I live, it's like there's just like a house in the front and a house in the back. But at that time, nobody was in those houses. Like, they were alone, basically abandoned, or like nobody was living there at the time. So he said, "Oh, it's because I saw a little kid and he was playing on the swings and I don't know what." And we were like, as soon as he said that, we were like, "What kid?" The only kids are the ones that are inside the house, which were my nephews and my nieces at the time, that they were inside the house. And then he was like, "Really?" So like, you could see our faces of like, "What did you see?" And he was like, after we just looked at him like not knowing what he was talking about, he was really scared because he was about to go to the little kid thinking he was one of the kids that lived in the front. front house, even though he didn't know nobody lived there. So a lot of creepy stuff happens in this house, guys. So that's why I think my house is haunted.